I believe it is Agnes and Angie the Great, Angie the Great's steam engine simulation program, or something of the ilk. There we go. I am very excited to show this to you today. As has been my tradition at the moment, unfortunately, I recorded my first go with this program. Unfortunately, my device, which do the graphics and the computer, my computer, not my computer, but the computer that I'm using, was not recording any sound, unfortunately. So I don't know why that is. So you will not be able to hear the noise of this here steam engine, but hopefully you should be able to hear me. If you can hear the steam engine, all the better. If not, why not play a video of a steam engine, or the audio? Why don't you play the audio of a steam engine in the background? I do that quite a lot anyway, so you get the full experience. So I'll show you some of the things I've learned. First, you can interact with these with your mouse. Now, this is wonderful. So we can add water into this pressure vessel here. And look at this. It's simulating the pressure. Look, the pressure is building up. Don't worry, we have a safety valve. So even if I were to fill this to the brim, well, if I was to fill this with the brim with water, and then I'd have too much water, but nothing would seriously go wrong. Although this is just a simulation, so I can't say how accurate the simulation is. There we go. Well, I can hear that. I can hear that going off 100 psi. It appears, where it's no more pressure is entering. So we're all fine. Now we've yes, thank you. I've learned that. Next we will add heat. Here we go. Here is the source of heat, fire, presumably. Here is the pressure vessel with all the water in. Now this was what we would call a boiler. Here we have the throttle, and we have the piston and wheel. There are slightly more components here, but don't worry, I'm not an engineer, and it's not particularly important. As long as you get the experience of a steam engine, that's the important thing. Many people consider that to be a steam fan, you have to understand everything of a steam engine. You don't. You just have to appreciate it. So, temperature's building up, and, well, it appears the pressure is holding steady. I would have expected we'd... well, we'll be making steam now. We've gone past 100 C. That could be Kelvin, although Kelvin's probably not Kelvin. And any moment we should be able to open the throttle. Now, what I learned, we have a brake here. There we go, and we can manually stop moving. That's not moving due to steam. That's presumably someone with their hands. I hope no one's actually using their hands with it. But that's a simulation where an outside force is moving the wheel. We really need that to start the engine. Now we're going to open the throttle a little bit. There we go. And that's rather catastrophic there. We have not nearly enough pressure. Well, we have enough pressure. I'd like to be able to really have this going. If you can hear that, wonderful. If you can't, I apologise, but it's going. At some, well, actually, I think I can find the RPM. No. There we go. For a good 400 RPM. Now, earlier, I can see that the blower valve is doing its job. We're keeping to a safe pressure. However, I happen to know we can go at least to 250 psi from my experimentation earlier. In fact, if we were to overpressure this boiler, we could get quite a lot more performance out of it. Let's open the throttle even more. Wonderful! Oh, it's a thing of beauty. Well, eventually when we stop losing pressure over here, we should be able to... there we go. We should close that a little bit. And we'll be able to get the right balance between the build-up of pressure and the release of pressure through the piston and over the top there. It's wonderful. It really is. Oh. And not only does it simulate the movement, but as we add water... Look, I'm gonna add water here. Keep your eye on the temperature display here. We've added water, the PSI is going down, and the temperature's going down. Because, of course, the fictional water that we're adding to this isn't preheated. Otherwise, we'd be adding steam, wouldn't we? Of course. Oh, silly Nigel. Silly Nigel. So we're adding water, which is bringing the overall temperature of the water down. As long as it's over 100 degrees, though, we're all right. There we go. We've got a lot of water in there now. It's a wonderful thing. We've dropped pressure quite a lot. We can close the throttle a little bit. Don't worry, we'll build that pressure up again. And we can even apply a load with the brake here. And we can bring that speed down. This is simulating, of course, the weight of the rest of the engine and the carriages and, you know, the train as of the train in general. 74%, that might be a little bit more. Pump that up a little bit. There we go. This is a beauty. And I've not even shown you the best bit. Are you ready for the best bit, ladies and gentlemen? No. Oh, yes! Oh, it's a thing of beauty! It's a thing of beauty! Oh, we're going to do it again. Now, of course, we'll lose a little bit of pressure doing that, but it's a joy. It's a joy, ladies and gentlemen. It's worth it. It is worth it. Yeah! You can apply a load. You can apply a load to the engine with the brake. Thank you very much. I've got you covered there. I've got you covered. Temperature's doing well. Temperature's doing well. We're holding steady there. We're actually building pressure up again. That's wonderful. I believe if I read this over here, we can disable release valve. I did that accidentally the first time. I was pressing buttons on the keyboard. Didn't know how anything worked. So if we disable that, we can actually build the pressure up. And we can overpressure the boiler. I wouldn't recommend doing this in the real world, of course. This is a simulated locomotive though. Well, it's not even a locomotive. It's just a steam engine. It's the purest, most basic steam engine you can get. Well, no, I'll tell a lie there. Of course, there was a Greek steam engine, but was not even a pressure container really. It was a pressure vessel in a sense. It was a tub. It was a big enclosed tub of water with a fire underneath, and it would be able to rotate freely along its pitch, roll. I don't know. That's for plain people to figure out. And it had two tubes angled in such a way that as steam was produced, it would start to spin. Now, to my knowledge, that is the simplest steam engine. But this is a very simplified steam engine, but it is simulated to near perfection, I would say. Sorry, they had a little bit of a tickle in the throat there. Let me just have a quick drink. I'll be back in a bit. There we go. I really hope you can hear the steam engine going. If not, I apologise. How about we experiment a little bit? We'll add some more water. I know we're losing pressure, we're losing temperature. Don't worry. This is all fine. We're going to nearly brim it. There we go. That's enough. And then we're going to close off the throttle completely. We can apply the brake there as well. There we go. Now, what we're going to do here is something you should never ever do in the real world. In the real world, we're going to overpressure the boiler. For hopefully maximum speed off the line. Now, again, a terrible idea in the real world, and you shouldn't do it. It's bad for the locomotive. It's bad for the engine. It's bad for the environment. You're using energy for no use. It'll be less than no use, in fact. Assuming everything goes perfectly, the wheels will slip and spin, providing only noise and heat, and nothing will move. However, it's a simulation. It doesn't matter what happens. It pleases us, and that's it. I've realised that the steam valve is behind the throttle, before the throttle, so we can actually steam. We can go off. We can do it with the throttle closed. Well, I mean, of course we go. I mean, we would be able to in the real world. I'm just excited. So we're gonna let the pressure build. Let the pressure build. I know we can get to at least 250 psi. I don't know any further than that. I set it going before. Like I say before, I had accidentally disabled the blow-off valve. Who knows how close I got to destruction? Well, I don't actually know whether the simulation can do destruction. I would assume so. Although, you know what they say about making assumptions. You make a silly person out of yourself, and people will judge you poorly. Harshly? Poorly. Whatever. I mean, either way. Not whatever. I can't believe I said whatever. I apologise. 250 psi. It's time to spin the wheel and start to open. Wait. Oh! Come on. This is wasteful. Oh, it's wasteful. There we go. We're just going to get it going a little bit. I would like to be generating a little more pressure than I'm using. Throttle 6%. Can't get that below 4%. That's good enough for me. Good enough for me. What we're going to do is slightly ill-advised, but we're going to get just over 250 psi, and we're going to open the throttle high and wide, and we're going to see if we can get over that 585.1 rip, or RPM to those in the know. 250 RPM just coming up, and we will open up the throttle, because that is literally what we're doing. Here we go. There we go! Oh, we got to 613 RPM there. Make sure the brake is fully disengaged. Yes! Oh, yes. Oh, the question is, how much pressure can this boiler take? I have no idea. I can't even estimate that, because I have no idea the size of this. This is all a simulation. I have no idea how large it is assumed to be. Or the material it is assumed to be, the thickness of the material. There are so many factors I don't know, so I won't pretend to be able to guess. But the PSI meter stops at 300. So what if we were to get near there, shall we? We'll get near there. We'll close off the throttle. And we'll let that go by itself. Momentum. Oh, you can see it moving. Seeing it moving at slower speeds is very pleasing. Oh, yes. That's wonderful. That's wonderful. Oh, it's near the bottom of its track, actually. That might actually, might go without too much need. Oh, adding water drastically increased the... Oh, we're near... Okay, we are nearing our limit there. Didn't realise we were getting that close. Okay, well. Oh, that's a lot of PSI. Okay, we're opening it. Oh goodness. Oh, I've wasted all of that. I've wasted that, ladies and gentlemen. We'll close it again. Oh, I apologise. I didn't get the wheel started. In the real world, of course, we'd have at least two wheels. Usually one slightly canted to the other. So as one pushes up, the other pushes down. So we'll get this moving, get it moving, and open! Drat! There we go. That'll do it. How about we have this closed nearly all the way, but have it going. We're just gonna add more water. We'll need it. We're running low. Well, we're not running low, but we'll need it, of course. we can... Oh! Oh! Oh, wow! There's more! Steam Engine Simulator is a real-time, physically based simulation that uses fluid dynamics and rigid body model to simulate both the engine's sound and movement. All sound of the game is procedurally generated, unlike most games, so you might get some unusual effects occasionally. Does not use any pre-recorded sound files, effects rather. Oh, this is amazing! Oh, this is a joy! This is a joy to behold. Oh. It was made for a YouTube video. Wow. This is excellently done. Didn't know you could do... Oh, you can zoom in even more. Wow. That's wonderful. That is wonderful. I'm going to close the throttle to near close. 4%. That's nearly close to me. Whatever, I can get this started a little more easily instead of a haphazard job I'm doing. What I could do is, I see actually, rotate engine manually with the space bar on the keyboard. You can do things with the keyboard. So if we close the throttle, we'll let that peter out, and before I release the pressure with the mouse. Because this is difficult, but you can actually do two things at the same time, it appears. So I will hold the space bar. I'll press it. Press it. Don't hold it. Just press. You press the button. You press the button, and then you keep the finger down. When I say hold, I don't mean like embrace it. I've made the mistake. We're getting close, and we'll open the throttle a little bit instead of dumping all of the steam away. We'll just try and get it going before we and most of the way to 300 RPM, 300 psi rather. There we go, and releasing the throttle more and more. Ah, look at it go! Are we going to beat our 615 RPM, 615.6 RPM. We're getting close. Oh, run the engine for 10,000 revolutions. Oh, there we go. Well, that gives you a bit of an idea as to how long I was trying the program in my failed attempts to record it. 117.7. Wow, we did very well there. I think we've done very well there. Thank you so much for viewing this video. I have had a tremendous time. I hope you have also had a tremendous time. We hit 619.2 RPM. I doubt we're going to do much better than that. 0.5. Well, we did do slightly better than that. 0.60. I mean, we're running out of pressure. But I wonder whether or not it's simulating the rest of the locomotive. Because if there was the rest of the engine, presumably there would be the inertia of the rest of it on a simulated track. I think all of the simulators is what we can see here. But 620.1 RPM. Is that good RPM? I have no idea. I don't know the size of this. It could be 3 inches to 12 foot diameter in wheel. Well, that seems unlikely. But the point is, I have no idea how large the wheel is physically, so I cannot say how fast it would be travelling. So 620.2 RPM might be a toy train doing very little, or it could be approaching a ludicrous number. I simply have no idea. But thank you so much for joining me in this little excursion to the world of simulated steam engines. This is the most rigorously done simulation of a steam engine that I've found, particularly on the consumer grade. I hope you've enjoyed. I will, if I find anything else in the simulation to show you, rest assured I will. I think this may be most of what I can show you. But very wastefully, about the whistle once or twice more. Goodbye, ladies and gentlemen. Also, if there's something you want to suggest for this, if there's something you know about this that I don't, please tell me. Love to hear it. Anything I can do more with this, would love to hear it. Okay, goodbye now.